Okay, I'm literally recording this right after the last episode, because why not? That is going to be the slightly unfortunate thing about this system, is that I'm not going to be able to see your comments in real time anymore. Which is sad, because that is kind of fun, but I guess I'll see members' comments in real time, so it might not be that terrible. After this first week, it'll be a little bit easier. Anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about the members-only perk of being able to see videos a week early, which hopefully I figured out and is not encountering issues. But you'll know. If you're seeing this video, you'll know. It's just like Homestuck. You're in the future. I'm in the past. But when you see this video, I'll be even more into the future of Homestuck. So it's like really like Homestuck. Anyway, Homestuck. Let's continue. Last time we read a bunch of Karkat's stupid memos, and Snowball is here. And then we're getting the ring, I think. Destroy it. Destroy it. Okay. What are we in? What is Snowball in? Oh, a skull. Cool. It's in Kanaya's Luce's skull. What is that thing? I don't know. Centuries ago. Oh my god, centuries ago? Well, here we are. Land of Rays and something. A couple things, I think. Something starts with a V, and something starts with an M, and something starts with an S. I don't know. The Sylph of and yet right now, the Sylph of Space was able to vacate the impact site with several features of her buried landscape in tow. She sits atop her session's dormant forge. Alright. Hey, Kanaya. Reply to memo. Great, we're going back. Diving right back in. Future Karkat. From 599 hours from now. Open a memo on board Team Adora Bloodthirsty. Fine then. Since past me just banned current me from the preceding memo, and doesn't appear to give a shit about my future wisdom as usual. Looks like I'll just have to start another memo from scratch. Hey, past me. Go have a blast killing the king. I'm sure it will be awesome. In fact, it was awesome. Bang up job with that dude. Too bad it was all a huge waste of time. Oh, what's that? Past hole? You didn't read this and figured that out ahead of time? Maybe you just skimmed it and didn't get through your thick bulge. What a shock. Memo within memo to present self. Put forth a more concerted effort to impress upon everyone in the past, myself included. What a bunch of fucking idiots they all are. Karkat, I need water. Karkat, stop talking. I'm learning a valuable lesson today. Turns out you can't alter the outcome of decisions made by morons, no matter how much you yell at them. All you can do is give them a hard time and try to make their lives just a little bit more miserable. Which sounds like a more noble pursuit than changing destiny for the better anyway, frankly. Losers should be forced to face the music, even for the mistakes they haven't made yet. Their punishment is being allowed to make the mistake in the first place. Talk about poetic justice. And then getting soundly berated before, during, and after the mistakes are being made. It's just the mucus on the grub loaf. The sweet, tangy mucus. This is dumb. Why do I ever think these memos are going to be a good idea? Nobody even cares. I mean, nobody's trolling me anymore. I'm just leaving myself wide open too, saying some pretty dumb shit here. I guess maybe I wrote too many, and filled too many of them with long arguments to myself. No one's going to read through all this. All the valuable information is just getting lost in the yelling. You stupid, stupid idiot. Oh, fuck you. Why'd you even start another memo then? I guess. There are a couple things I want to get off my chest, okay? Oh god, now I'm arguing with current me. I didn't even notice I was doing it. This is really fucked up. I gotta pull it together. Think back to what we might have done wrong. But the thing is, as much as our past selves are a bunch of stubborn, unlistening assholes, can't even really identify any mistakes we made. It was all pretty much like clockwork. A 600-hour campaign to complete a game like this is pretty good if you ask me. And I have asked me. Turns out me agrees. I can't shake the feeling someone else must be responsible for this. Doesn't seem like it was something that was supposed to happen in our session. Solix has the same intuition about it as me. He thinks there's something filthy about it. Fishy about it. It's really insufferable the way her fish puns have rubbed off on him. Kinda makes me want to vomit. Solix and Pfeffery? That's something. Anyway, he says he's working on tracing the origin of this disaster. If I find out who's responsible, I will. What? If I find out who's responsible, I will. I don't even want to think about it now. Waste a good fresh rage. I'm a little tired of all the old things I've been angry about. It's gotten so stale. In a weird way, I'm sort of looking forward to having something new to be pissed off about. It's not like there's anything else to live for now anyway, so I'm keeping my prongs crossed. It'll be like fucking 12th Peregrine's Eve up in here. Last Sweeps Eve was probably the last happy memory I have, in fact. What did you guys do for the last holiday? Anyone? I remember my Lucius had been gone for days, and I was starting to get worried. But then he finally returned triumphant. He brought the fresh behemoth leaving into our hive, and together we decorated it, and I don't know. That's all I can say. I'm getting a lump in my squawk blister. Guess I'm done. I'm gonna go lie down now, on this steel floor of the frigid meteor drifting through the black uncaring void of our null session. No. Kinda like this memo, I guess. Later.
Current Kanaya, right now. I don't think we did anything special.
Whoa, hey, what?
Last 12th, we stayed in, and I read stories to her. It was nice.
Oh, that's cool. This is the first time you responded to a memo that I can recall. You took it right down to the wire. I was just about to close this thing.
Yes, I know. I wasn't sure if I was going to, but then I noticed a conversation in which I was a participant, which as it turns out is the conversation taking place now. I scanned it briefly and then perused other memos for my presence, but found none and returned to this one. But my part of this conversation was gone. I regarded this as a prompt to begin typing and record my contributions live. That is how this works, isn't it?
Pretty much. For a while it was frustrating. When I discovered the feature, I kind of breezed through all my future memos, not really reading all of them carefully or thoroughly. Then I looked at it again and the whole board was gone, because it was time to make it in the first place, so I did. Then I kept making memos with only foggy recollections of what they contained, while these other chumps from different times kept giving me shit, including myself. But it was all good, because as I eventually became my own future self, I got to be on the other side of those conversations, and could do my past self the service of informing them how stupid they were being. Stop bothering trying to remember how any of these memos went. Honestly, the last few weeks have been a blur to me, just nonstop yelling at myself, haggling with past and future knuckleheads, killing monsters, solving puzzles, cycling through all the gates and planets like 100 times, zigzagging down to the battlefield out of the Vale, over to the Prospect, back to Durst, and on and on and on like that until we thought we won. But we didn't win. We lost. We lost as hard as fat guys fall.
What exactly happened?
Did you read the memo just before this?
No.
Give it a read. I'm done ranting about all that for now.
All right, in a moment. Hold on. I need a drink again. Okay, we're good.
But yeah, that's how Trollian's timeline stuff works. You'll get used to it. Or not, since apparently this is your only memo reply. You were pretty shrewd in sidestepping this whole clusterfuck.
It seems like a logical way to engineer a system wherein one simultaneously functions as the reader and the author of the transcripts. It's temporarily sound construction.
Then you're probably the only one who thinks so. Hell, you probably would have been a better maid of time than the one we're stuck with. She's completely shit-hive maggots. Don't even get me started.
Who is that? I don't remember. I probably saw it, but I don't know. I think we are given roles to challenge us that don't necessarily suit our strengths. At least I was. I have no idea what I am doing here.
Sure you do. Or you will. Trust me, you'll do fine. So what prompted you to respond anyway? I mean, aside from being strong-armed by conversational predestination.
Oh, at this point I'm not even sure if I'm inclined to ask anymore.
You might not have a choice. Do you remember if this memo was longer than this?
There's a good way to go, I think, yes.
Then you might as well spit it out.
It's such a silly question.
Red or black?
What?
Your problem. Does it pertain to red ROM or black ROM interests?
He's just so... He's like...
It's gonna happen eventually.
That's not what this is about.
Come on. People have been using these memos to sift through the romantic problems for weeks. I'm a fucking veteran at this shit by now. Seriously, I don't even mind. It'll be welcome reprieve from shouting at myself.
I'm not sure what to say about it.
Didn't you at least get a sense of what this conversation was about when you skimmed it?
Not really. If I were thinking about it, I probably wouldn't have wanted to anyway. Don't you think it's better to have an unrehearsed conversation, even if the subject matter is awkward?
Yes, I completely agree. It's good you didn't read it. We can avoid the sort of verbal slapstick routines I'm sick of to fucking death of by now. I'm so tired of people being all coy and telling me what we're about to say before we say it. Then we wind up fucking saying it anyway. And then we prove to the invisible Riddler that is Father Time beyond a shadow of a doubt what a bunch of fucking idiots we all are. Do you have any idea how old that gets after a while? So really, tell me. I know it's on your mind. I got a sense for these things. R or B?
Okay then. Red, then. But I guess not really red enough.
Well, isn't that always the case? Story as old as time. Even in places where strictly speaking time didn't exist until recently. Who's the target of these flushed leanings, if you don't mind my asking?
It's not the asking I mind, it is the telling, in a public forum.
I don't think anyone else is reading. Did you notice anyone join in later?
No, it appeared to be just the two of us.
See? Nobody cares enough to bother anymore.
I don't know whether that's reassuring or just a bit disheartening.
Well, I didn't mean it like that. The disinterest is more a reflection on me than you.
Disinterest is the operative concept here. She's not even responding to my messages anymore. Could be busy, but I'm rapidly approaching a resolution to discard the preposterous infatuation.
She? Well, I guess that narrows it down somewhat.
Shit.
Can I say shit to somebody?
I speak in very precise words, like shit.
I can think back on events knowing this and probably piece it together.
How about, if I agree to consult with you about it in private, we can drop it here, before you crack me like a vault with your weird romance-sleuthing acumen.
Alright, deal.
It still puzzles me that you are so versed in the topic. Do you have access to a manual archived on a remote server somewhere?
What? No, of course not. I don't actually know all that much. I just know this stuff will drive you shit-hived maggots if you don't figure out how to deal with it.
That figure of speech you keep using puzzles me too.
Like, not that I expect you to give a shit, but personally, I'm all twisted up about Black Rom stuff especially. Honestly, I don't think I was cut out to have a kismesis. I think my standards are way too high. Did you know that, this feels kind of insane to admit, but over the course of this adventure, at times I actually began to suspect I was my own kismesis? How fucked up is that?
I'm not qualified to say. Neither romance nor psychology are my strong suits.
But obviously it's not true. Never did any legit time traveling where I could meet myself. I just bickered with past and future ghosts on a chat client. Fitting, really. Even every caliginous adversary I've contemplated with eluded me like a phantom. Even myself. Whatever, I'm so done with it.
And what of Scarlet ambitions? Fare any better in that quadrant?
No, I'm not airing that shit out here. Maybe privately. It's private. Ugh, let's change the subject. What were you originally going to ask me?
Oh, fine. Here's this silly question for you. I was wondering, given your vantage of hindsight, if you'd had cause to observe at any points in time magic. Like real magic. I guess what I'm asking is magic a real thing?
Wow, you're right. That's kind of the dumbest fucking question I've ever heard.
I know. It's just that I have a good reason to believe magic is real. Our ancient predecessors discovered how to use it, but then they may have surpassed us in skill by a great deal.
You put too much stock in that ratty old guide. But anyway, no. We never used magic. I mean, let me try to put into perspective how ridiculous the whole notion is anyway. We can alchemize practically anything with the right materials and grist. We can, and we did. Make super powerful weapons and items that can practically do anything. What additional advantage could magic offer? All this shit is practically magic anyway. But more like, goofy, science-y magic, you know?
Sure.
But everything here is kind of magic in a way, isn't it? Fortune-telling dream clouds, golden moons and shit. If you look around, there's magic everywhere in this bitch. It's all around us. Motherfucking miracles, right? Miracles.
Huh.
What do you need magic for, anyway?
I'm running out of ideas. I need to figure out a way to stoke this volcano, in case you and the others are successful in recovering the Queen's Ring.
They're gonna... You must bring the Queen's Ring to Mount... what would it be? I don't know. Mount Alternia, sure. Who's gonna be Gollum? Jack Noir? I mean, maybe. Clubs Deuce? You'll figure it out. You don't need magic, trust me. Just be patient. The answer will come to you somehow.
I guess you would know.
Yeah, really, there's nothing to worry about, at least as far as the details of this adventure go. We're all pretty awesome at this game. Really awesome, in fact. Until a little while ago, when it turned out we weren't actually all that fucking awesome. Turns out we were pretty fucking unawesome all along.
Still baffled by what would conceivably cause such a crisis in awesomeness post-victory.
Well, for starters, have you scrolled up to the top of the timelines yet?
No?
Check that out. Maybe read a few recent memos. Other than that, it's not for you to concern yourself with. Just deal with getting through the quest. I'll catch up with you about it when you catch up with me on the timeline, which just so happens to be, right now.
Say hi to me for myself.
Okay, I probably won't do that, but alright. What the hell are you doing over there anyway?
You mean future me?
Yeah, you're messing around with your chainsaw while Tavros is sleeping on the floor. Oh God. Fuck, what are you doing?
What did I do?
Future carcinogeneticist 2. 600 hours from now responded to memo.
Okay, everything's fine, I guess.
What happened?
I passed out for about an hour. Fucking embarrassing. You're out of your goddamn mind, you know.
Shit hive maggots, you mean?
Yeah, in a good way, though. Okay, I'm shutting this memo down for my past self, since he's currently lying unconscious on the floor an hour ago. See you in the future now.
Till then.
I love that Karkat passes out at the sight of it. What prompts Kanaya to do this in the future? It's crazy. Hold on. How much am I? Okay. 16 minutes. Jeez. Fly up. Whoa! Very cool. Instead of it's jetpack wings. It's pretty awesome. Who needs stairs? Oh, look! Little dragon sprite. Hey, TEREZI, hey! Hi, TEREZI, hi! Awesome. Oh, they're sniffing at each other. TEREZI, respond. Oh no, we're responding to Karkat. We're not. Okay. Karkat began trolling TEREZI. Here we go.
Okay, I got your message. Thanks for not hassling me about it in one of the memos to get my attention. I appreciate that. Unless you did, but it was a future memo I haven't written yet. In which case, have a big time fuck you about that in advance.
No, I didn't bug you in any of your stupid memos. They are annoying, and I'm tired of getting banned for no reason.
Posting them at all is the reason. You're not supposed to reply memos, period. That's the reason.
Maybe I'll start my own bulletin board, and everyone will be allowed to reply anytime they want, except for guys with nubby horns. Oh no, they will not be able to reply at all. Grumpy Karkats will be expressly forbidden from Rainbow Rumpus Party Town.
Sounds lame.
By the way, that will be the name of the board, in case it wasn't clear.
Yeah, I got that. That's an empty threat, because if you made a board at any point on the timeline, I'd already be able to see it right here and read the whole thing already. Wait. Oh God, you actually did!
Yes! Future TEREZI is looking pretty cool right about now.
Look, I don't care about all the fruity rumpus asshole factory. What's all this about going after the Queen's ring?
Well, the thing is, all about it is, we have to go after the Queen's ring. It is a new mission.
But we're still stuck in the middle of trying to pull off Regisurp with Jack. Why don't we take it one mission at a time?
Yeah, about that. The whole point is to destroy the ring so Jack doesn't get it. Why would we want to do that?
Why would we want to do that? Jack's an ally.
Also, this mission sort of involves exiling Jack, too.
This is bullshit. We're not exiling Jack. He's cool.
Karkat, he's not that cool.
Yes, he is. He's a total badass with a fuck ton of blades and shit. He's helping us out.
Okay, I think it's pretty cute that you sort of looked up to him like that. But seriously, I do not get a good feeling from him. He kind of...
stinks. Let me act shocked like I didn't see that coming. Ah! Fuck, I forgot my horns. I always forget them. Ah!
Like a little bunny. No, well, sort of. He doesn't smell bad, actually. He smells really clean and shiny and dark, like an oil slick. And there's a tiny hint of licorice there, too. It's more like the way he moves. I smell his smooth motions and the way he squints his eyes, and it gives me this really nervous feeling.
What a surprise. You're dragging your shit-stained nose into this, and what an outstanding character witness. Objection, your tyranny. The bottom line is, I'm not going to exile Jack because you believe you can smell malice off an interpretive dance.
That's a great line. Karkat, he's a jerk. He stabbed you more than once.
Some of those stabbings are accidental. Okay, well, I know for a fact the third time was accidental. Anyway, you've beaten the shit out of me a few times yourself.
But I didn't draw blood. I mean, I could have to satisfy my curiosity, but I didn't as a courtesy to you, since you still want to keep it a secret from me, like a petulant little wiggler.
Hey, I promised I'd tell you. I just wasn't ready, okay?
Well, it's okay. I know what color your blood is anyway.
No, you don't.
Yep, I totally do.
Lies. I've been very careful. Not like all you classless shitbags who slop your blood all over the place every goddamn minute like it's some weird fetish. What?
Blar. Hold on.
What is it?
I said hold on. Sometimes it's hard to pick out the letters from the hollow projection. I need to get a closer look.
Are you licking your glasses again? I hate it when you do that. It's fucking disgusting.
Why would I give that idea? That was probably incomprehensible, but whatever. Get a closer look. That's better. It's much easier to read your color this way. You're drab, dirty pavement gray, on top of bright candy red, like a shiny lollipop. Does that sound familiar, Carcat?
Yes, I'm extremely familiar with this sort of nonsense by now, sure.
No, I mean gray on red, like the way your skin conceals your blood.
What?
Candy red, like your planet. You have strong cherry cough syrup in your veins. It's completely delicious.
Who told you? Did Jack tell you?
No, he doesn't talk much. I figured it out myself.
How?
I got a closer look, remember?
No.
You're playing dumb. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I cleaned up my wound and changed my shirt before I even met you. I've been extremely careful, so you're gonna have to fill me in.
It was when I got close enough to smell it under your skin. Please, Carcat, do not pretend that you forgot about our little moment.
Well, you mean during... Fuck. Shush. Let's not talk about this, not here.
This isn't a memo. It's a private correspondence just between us, remember?
I know, but... Damn it. Reading all these memos has me paranoid. It just doesn't feel secure chatting about it over the client. I don't know. Can we talk about this in person?
How in person do you mean? Oh, look at my eyebrows getting carried away here. Wink, 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 wink. Carcat, help. They're out of control.
Those are eyebrows? I thought they were horns.
They're horns too. They're whatever I want them to be.
Huh?
Don't change the subject by being cute.
Well, apparently I can't fucking help myself, can I?
Nope.
Now, how can you even smell so well, anyway? You give me a hard time about being coy about shit, but when it comes to your crazy senses, you're so vague. It's like trying to decipher the daily horoscope riddle, or the riddles from all 48 signs combined.
48? What? Oh, you're a relentless subject changer. Oh. Fine, it's okay if you don't want to talk about it. God, you are so shy for an angry guy who wants to be a big shot leader. It's ridiculous.
Look, we'll talk, I promise. Why don't you just say some stuff about yourself for a change and cut me some slack?
Okay. Spaj? What? Okay. I'm sure I mentioned after you met my sprite. I learned from her through my dreams, before she hatched.
Yeah, but that's still so vague. That's the whole point. How about a straight answer?
Okay, I'll try. This is Homestuck, though. When I went blind, that's when I first woke up, and my Lucis helped me wake up. Sort of.
You mean on Prospit's moon?
Yes, but, except for a very brief moment, I was blind in my dreams, too. The dream self-image I project can't see, because I guess deep down I don't really want to.
Why's that? Out of spite to Vriska? I know I'd probably be cool with it out of spite more than anything.
No, not that there wasn't some satisfaction in being okay with it. Grateful about it, even. And making sure she knew that. But that's not it. The day it happened was the first time I ever heard from my Lucis. She woke me up, and ever since has been teaching me a different way to see. A different way to perceive everything, I guess. Not just in a sensory way.
Okay, so why did you never tell me any of this?
You wouldn't have gotten it. Even now, you still don't really. You haven't even seen Skaya yet.
How am I supposed to wake up? I don't know. Something different.
Or I don't know. Something different does it for everybody. I don't know why I'm not clocking the text properly out. Still, you know what I mean.
How many of us are awake now? How much of the future did you see before we started in the clouds like Kanaya? Also, how did you go blind anyway? What did she do to you? I don't know why you're so cagey about that. I still don't see how she could blind you without being anywhere near you. Obviously she can't control you, so what gives?
Carcat, shut up, God! How about if I tell you all about that stuff next time when we're in person? In fact, I'll tell you about it when you wake up. Until then, I'll keep tabs on you in your tower while you sleep like a little honey pajama pupa nestled in his cocoon.
Wait, let me guess. I look adorable.
Actually, you kind of look like a big pile of smelly barf.
Wow, what the fuck?
Of course you do, dumbass.
Then good, I guess.
Okay, I've got to fly. Don't worry about this ring mission. You can stay busy with Reggie Serp. I'll organize the new mission myself. Later.
Wait, TEREZI, don't tell them about my blood. I want to tell them. I will tell them. Later, once they respect me as a leader.
Okay. I'll keep that secret if you keep this one I tell you, which is that between you and me, Carcat, I think they already do. Bye.
Bye.
Splash, TEREZI ascend. Oh, his sweet bro and hella Jeff. I forgot that was the acronym. Splash. Kid, where'd you go? I was going to show you my stabs. See are those wings? Time to fly up away to sky, you fucking piece of garbage.
Okay.
Bye, TEREZI, bye, TEREZI, bye. Pause. Sound make her pay? Sound? It's been so long since we had sound. Okay, I'm gonna watch this. Christamanthequins. Oh God. Vriska, are you dead? Oh no, this is in the past. Okay, this is when her arm exploded. Oh, this is what happened to TEREZI. I get it, okay. It's just the little thing. Psychic double? What the heck? She controlled the dragon? Wait, Kanaya's dragon. What? In order to control TEREZI. That's kind of insane. Whoa. Oh, did she make her walk outside and stare at the sun? Is that what happened? Because Kanaya's the only one that can stand it up there, right? Get him, Carcat. Oh, TEREZI's here, apparently. They did meet up. Gamzee, I guess. Oh, we're just gonna see everybody, I assume. Solix and Pfeffrey, I never would have thought about that, but okay. Yeah, Stavros! Why are they fighting? What? Okay. I guess maybe because of the whole Pfeffrey thing? I don't know. Aradia's doing something. Yay. Aradia's getting revenge. Okay. She was kind of turning around a little bit, Aradia, honestly, I think, maybe. But maybe this is the thing that makes her turn around, I don't know. Excellent. Excellent ending. Okay, other than showing everybody doing some things, and apparently Aradia can just teleport anywhere, which does kind of make sense. She's like undead, so why couldn't she? And she's a robot. Why couldn't she just fly through sky or whatever? Honestly, I don't feel like there was too much there. Like, it didn't feel like the other sound flashes where there was like a lot going on. There was a lot going on, but it was mostly just like everybody's advancing in their worlds, and Vriska's getting the shit kicked out of her. I mean, she does deserve it, but maybe what? Why am I even saying that? Literally the exact same animation. She forced TEREZI, my favorite character, to walk out and burn her eyes to the point where she could no longer see. Why do I care? Why do I care? Good. I'm glad Aradia did it. Maybe that's just what Vriska needed to be a good person. Is to get beat up to the point of near death and have Tavros fix her or something. I don't know. So, I guess that is Kanaya's. No, who had the scale? Was that TEREZI? I think I'm getting confused because the scale has the Mother Grub skull on the other side. And that's why I'm getting confused with Kanaya, who had the Mother Grub as Elusis. That must have been TEREZI's dragon. So by psychically linking with Tavros, she was able to control TEREZI's dragon with his animal link power. And then the dragon was able to psychically control TEREZI. Even though TEREZI is too psychically strong or something to be controlled by Vriska's thing, which doesn't exist anymore. I thought her control powers came from Vision Eightfold, which got blown up. But I guess she just has those? I guess Tavros just has animal talking powers, so I don't know why I'm surprised. Yeah, I don't know. I know I didn't do a ranking last episode, and I'm not going to do one this episode either, because I don't feel like a whole lot would have changed. I mean, yeah, I don't feel a whole lot would have changed. We didn't see much from Thefri or Equius, and everybody else already kind of got a grasp on. For now. Once they start actually doing stuff, which I guess they're starting to now, at least, then I know. But instead I'm going to give you a question of the day, which I also forgot to do last time, but it's because I was so preoccupied with talking about the member stuff. So, question of the day. I maybe should have thought about this before I said it. This is a great one. Okay. If you were in Karkat's position as quote unquote leader who's making all these memos, do you think you would be capable of finding a way to organize them that wouldn't drive yourself and everyone else insane? Do you think that's possible? Because clearly he's just like kind of haphazardly making these memos and then replying to himself in the middle of them, instead of like, doing like the Rose FAQ thing where she uses a bunch of flowery language, but at least she gets to the points. Like, I feel like Karkat hasn't got to a single point yet because he's too focused on like people interrupting him. Do you think you could do it? For me, the answer is definitely no. Definitely not. I'd maybe get a little bit of the information out before I got annoyed with people interrupting the middle of the thing. So, the only thing that might change from the rankings is that this has been, the last few episodes have been big Karkat boosters, all right? This is the Karkat that people were talking about when they were like, yeah, Karkat's my favorite. I'm like, really? He just seems kind of like loud. He's funny enough, but the like frustrated end of his like brain Karkat who's just like sitting there, and then Kanaya's like, hey, I was gonna ask you something. It's like,
I'll be your romance counselor. Just lay it on me. I don't even care anymore. Honestly, it sounds fun.
The slightly more friendly Karkat that we saw with the conversation with Kanaya and also TEREZI, and a little bit Tavros, honestly, as well, is good. It's good. We need a little bit of balance here, because I feel like at the beginning of this act, everybody was like, I know it's like troll culture is about being an asshole, but everybody was a bit annoyingly asshole-ish, you know what I mean? Or just like stupid, like Kimsey. And that doesn't exactly work, you know what I mean? Because if everybody's an asshole, then nobody's an asshole. It's just like everybody's annoying, and that's about it. You don't get the fun parts of having an asshole character, which is like, you know, you like to see them get their just desserts, and sometimes they roast a character who you don't like, and then it's like, yeah. But, you know, that wasn't really working at the beginning. But now that we know everybody, and I think the asshole characters are more set into place, now Karkat can be, like, relatable and nice, and it's not such a big issue. So, yeah. That's the end of this episode. Like and subscribe, and become a member, I guess, to see episodes sooner. Thumbs up. Hopefully I figured that out, and this doesn't become very poorly aged. Okay, bye.